Hello, hello. Warming up a bit. I should move my piano. I always have to do this. It's always such a pain each time. My necklace hanging off that side of the piano. My sustain pedal. I couldn't get all of my calamari. Okay, let's see what's going on in the street. Evening, minmod. Hello, Moose Brains. Hello, hello, hello. Gonna lower this. Hello, hello. Some background music going on. My holidays are pretty good. I got a pretty nice haul of items, of equipment. Not equipment, of I was trying to say like of inventory. Let's put my microphone a little closer. Oh yeah, I should make a stream. I should make a tweet. Gonna stream for a little while. Piano and chill. Twitch.tv/minmod. I got a Fender Mustang Mini. Oh my god. I have to say those headphone amps have gone a long way since the last. Oh yeah, I use a headphone amp too. Which one do I use? I think I have it on my stream information. I have all the oh, I turned off my monitor accidentally. It's a Faux 4. Fuzzy audio. This is something I got off of Amazon. For my earphones. What are my earphones again? What are they? DT770 Pro. 250 ohm. If you press the pedal to the metal, is that just going to be guitar distortion? No, it's a sustain pedal. In fact, I can plug it into iPad and use GarageBand to record both my... Yeah, it is pretty crazy. Chicklet brain. Chicklet little... Is it making a chicking sound in your head? Oh, this little headphone amp sounds better than the Fender Mustang amp I had as a beginner. Yeah. That's pretty crazy, actually. Yawning, yawning. What did I say I was gonna do? Oh, yeah, we're gonna do Christmas songs. So I'm gonna start in a few minutes. We're gonna be taking Christmas song requests. We're gonna do like a real lounge bar. I actually have a whole lounge setting I never used here. It's very colorful. I think it's Ooh, look at these colors. Psychedelic. It's like I'm really living in Valhalla right now. Here we go. We're like at a real lounge bar, guys. There's probably some like like clip art things going on. Where's my Christmas tree? It's still Christmas. It's still Christmas. So we're gonna take some requests for make it pulse like a gaming PC. I do have scan lines. I have this little thing. Look, like in the Matrix. I never use these though, because it's like awful for like compression, video compression. So, so different little settings. Isn't it funny? Oh, this is my city. It's from Deus Ex. This is from Deus Ex. See? It's just the World Trade Center. Last little picture from Deus Ex. Liberty Island, whatever. Okay, well, let's stop this little... That's a little song I made for a video game that never got made. It was supposed to be when the character was browsing the internet. It would be like a little chiptune version of their bedroom theme. And it was supposed to sound like that RoboCop theme from Commodore. That famous RoboCop chiptune song. It's just like, it's be similar to that, because C. Boyardee and everything. I don't know. I always had a bunch of remixes. There was supposed to be a cool guy character, and his theme was supposed to be like funky, like Chameleon by what's that guy's name? You know, that Chameleon funk song. I don't know how it goes. You know, bam 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 bam. Ooh, what's going on here? I'm hearing noises. Following. Thank you, Jejua. And Konda Papa. Thank you. How do I get rid of this? Oh, what happened to my Twitch? What happened to my... I'm in my Twitch activity feed again. Okay, so let's start the stream. Let's start the stream, fellas. I don't know what I'm doing this stream. I just wanted to get streaming so I'd stop being so sleepy. Hello. Are you a papa? Conda papa? It's a song I wrote for a future album. You'll be hearing that for a few years if I can ever get off my butt and actually do things. Anyways, what was I doing? Let's get a little, I gotta lean forward to actually use my keyboard. Oh my god, I have too much crap on my desk. Let's put this away. Let's put this. Oh, this is my bag of chips. Here we go. My Kiriko plushie. My Kiriko. Let's get Kiriko on the screen, fellas. Mods, get Kiriko on the screen. Where is she? Where is she? No, that's not it. That's something. That's someone. That's not it. Kiriko! Kiriko, here she is. Kiriko, save me. Save me, Kiriko. Wait, where did my Christmas tree go? It's still Christmas. It's still Christmas. She's a little too big. Okay. Hello, Red Goner! All I got is my bed. Really? Ooh, that's painful. Kiriko will never go away. Kira, go to the polls to vote for best anime of the year. Just doing lounge piano now. Rusty, but that was a song I wrote I think last year. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called, it's supposed to be again for like a video game. I wanted to have like a Deltarune ending or like DDLC ending where there's like a vocal acoustic version of like the main theme. It's a little surprise. Anyways, what we were doing, I was getting ready. Let's get this ready. I'm gonna get an MS Paint opened up. We're gonna wait. Can I do this with Notepad? Let's see if this will work with Notepad. Let's get this ready with Notepad. Let's see if I could stream Notepad. Window capture. Oh, it works. It works. Wonderful. Let's make the font really big. Bold. Not big enough. Bigger. Bigger. There we go. Guys, we're going to start. We're going to write. Literature club. Yeah. Can I make this transparent? I think I can make this transparent. Let's do Luma key. It doesn't really work. No, it doesn't really work. No, it doesn't show up. Oh well. It's fine. A white screen is fine. Just minmod. Guys, so it's time. It's time. Everyone, every listener, every watcher, every viewer, every audience member needs to do one thing for me. And speaking directly into your ear. Where am I? Where am I? You have to do this for me. You have to do this for me. So name one of your favorite Christmas songs. One that I would know, not some obscure MU shit. Indie shit. What's your favorite Christmas song? I'm gonna try to learn it and play it on without listening to it, like if just by memory. I'm gonna go by memory. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let me shrink myself again. Let me minimize myself. Snowden. That is a theme. I have to remember how that goes. Snowden. So what's a good Christmas song? What's a good Christmas song? All I Want. Merry Little. Have yourself a merry, merry Christmas. I couldn't decide what key I wanted that to be in. I kept changing. I don't know that Ramones song. I'm sorry. I liked her in Scott Pilgrim, but I don't know if she could sing. It's a terrible joke. The Ramonas. The Ramonas. Someone get that band going. Someone get that band. Wonderful Christmas time. Oh, that'll be good. Wonderful time. The Ramonas. Yeah. How about your least favorite Christmas songs? Least favorite. Which ones annoy you to death, bro? To death, bro. Last Christmas. Oh, I'm gonna do Last Christmas. I was gonna do Last Christmas even if you guys didn't want me to. I'm gonna analyze the shit out of that song. You're a mean... Oh, that might be a fun one I never actually thought about. Grinch. I never actually thought about analyzing that song. Last Christmas, I gave you my God. Silent Night. Ooh. Did you listen to my orchestral version? It's really a 4-piece harmony version meant for voices, but I can't sing that. So I'm just gonna like go off of memory. I'm gonna try to figure out all the songs, all in C, of course, because I'm not, an idiot. All songs are in C, by the way. If you didn't know, all music, all songs are in C. Okay, I think that's a pretty good list. We got a pretty good list here. At least we got Last Christmas in. That's all I really cared about. So we're gonna skip Snowden for now. They're on C++, yes. It's a programmer joke. You gotta wear your fuzzy Christmas programmer socks. I can't believe I made that joke. I'm so sorry. Anyways, they're all in C, because you can see music, right? You can't even hold it. That's like the opposite joke. That's like a completely incoherent joke. Anyways, so let's see. All I want for Christmas is you. Okay, so how does the song start? It starts from low to high. We got da 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 da. So if we just do our first note, it's probably First try. I learned most of these songs here and there, but I kind of just forgot them, you know? But we're just going to start. So since our song is in C, we're going to play a C major chord. And I hope you remember, if our C major scale is, then we take the first, third, and fifth notes to make our C major chord. So first note, third note, fifth note. Red, green, and blue. Just Christmas colors. The classic Christmas colors. Yes, this is a music theory lesson, guys. Bird noises. Hello, hello. I think you were here last time, too. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, wait, no. First time chat. Never mind. I remember bird noises at some point. Maybe because... No, it's really fun. Oh, you can't see the last C. I gotta shrink my little player. There we go. Let's move it to the side a bit. Piano. Almost. Shift. Yeah, let's make this a bit bigger. Okay. I can't see it. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we're gonna make this a bit bigger. F, G, A, B, C. Those are all the notes of the C major scale. So, obviously, to get the C major chord, we do this, that one, then that one, oh, then that one, then that one. So first, third, and fifth. Oh, it is see-through. That's so funny. It's see-through. Anyways, because I do have a Luma filter on it. That's funny. Anyways, C, D, E, so we're gonna play C, E, and G for our first chord. And almost all pop songs start in the root position, which means the first note. Ba, ba, do, do, re, mi, I can't sing today. It's so late and my voice is shot. But we're gonna try our best. I'm just gonna hum very, very badly. So, yeah, so if we start in our C major position, the melody will follow the chord. This is something I talk about in future lessons. I'll talk about more. I have a whole big lesson planned on melodic gravity. So if this is your chord for the current verse, the current line, you're gonna play this chord is gonna be, melody is probably gonna be one of these notes, and it is. I don't want a lot for Christmas. You know what other song we had that followed this? Remember? Green Greens, it's our old friend Green Greens. It does the same thing. It follows the note to the chord, C, E, G. It touches on the seventh, the All I Want for Christmas. Think about where does it go? It's gonna go up, like a little gravity. Think of a little asteroid, it's hitting a planet, and then it drops back to it goes into orbit again or whatever. Think about it falls down to one of the root note chords again. So in the first lines of the chord, it's actually pretty interesting. It touches the major seventh. I don't want a love for Christmas. There is one thing I need. Just does that twice. And then what happens? It goes up a bit, like da 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 da. And then the next chord is probably, I'm gonna guess it's an F. I was right. That's how the song goes. I'm so smart. I did a little smart. So whenever it starts, a chord, a pop song usually starts in the root, and then the next chord is usually a subdominant, either this chord or that chord. Then it goes to the F. It does something interesting there, though. So we're gonna look at this a look. It goes up to the 4 and does the same pattern. It goes 1, 3, 5. Like starting from the thing, just like we see here. We see F, then A, then C. So F, A, and C. So that's our new chord. That chord for 2 lines of the verse, and then we switch to that for another 2 lines of the verse. Still 1, 3, 5. We're skipping these notes in between. We're skipping these notes in between. We're just playing these 2 notes. The more space you give in between the notes, more each note can be defined. They can define if they're too close together like this. Which note means which? Like, you know, you need some distance to really, like in a relationship, you know, you need distance sometimes. Is that a good analogy? So anyways, so our first chord is C, and then we go to F. And we do the same melodic low pattern. 1, 3, 5, 7, root 7, down again to the 5th. But then there's something weird. It does something like it's a minor change. We go from the F major to F minor. To do that, we just take that the middle note, the 1, 3, 5, and make it a little lower 3. 1, 3, 5. This is a minor chord. Yeah, if 2 notes are too close together, usually closer than this is the closest as 2 notes can really be before a dissonance starts happening. If these 2 notes are very close, you can't tell which one is actually the leader. They're conflicting. So that's why the notes have to be a bit far apart. But if they're too far apart, they also don't have enough gravity to each other, and they start orbiting away. So you need to be a little close and a little far. I have a whole lesson on this later, but this is just to go through some songs for fun. So you can always turn a chord minor. We can, if this was our C major chord, we could also turn this minor by doing this. We're moving that 3rd note in the middle, a little lower. It's a minor chord for sure. So anyways, so this is our first 2 chords. Very cool. And then I think it repeats itself. And then I think it does a little something, different melody, like something like that, and then it repeats it again. And then what are the next chords? I just want you for my own. It does something like that. So what are those? It would be like, yeah, that's it. Okay, so it starts from the root and does a little alternating melody like that. So what would be the chords for that? It's probably just another C. that it? Aha! So the ending, one of the chords there is it's a little mystery. It goes, okay, so what is that middle chord there? It goes, I just want you for my own, more than you will ever know. I think it hits that note. I know that's how it ends, though. I know how it ends. It does this. It does this very basic subdominant to dominant to tonic. So usually it's called a 2-5-1. The second note, you know, literally the second note here, the second 2, then 5 is a G, and then 1 again, C. So 2, 5, 1. It's called very common. It's this. So it does. That's how it ends. So look at this. It's a 5. This is a chord note. This isn't a chord note, but it's going down to this. All I want. Oh wait, it goes down there. So this is a 7th, which we can kind of play. It's like a jazzy chord. You can always kind of play this this 7th note. Just like this is the 7th note. It's right behind the root. It's right behind the root of the chord. So you can always kind of play this chord. It sounds so jazzy. Ooh. So you can
put the bunny back in the box.
Thank you, Renato. I don't have a bunny though. I've been watching lots of bunny videos. I'm watching lots of bunny videos. There's like Flemish giants. They're so huge. They're so huge. Anyways, the ending it goes plus is a middle note of this at F. Da, da. And then it does this, which is kind of a cool dissonance. I like the major 7th above. I mean major 2nd above the chord root here. It's a nice sound. And then we add the 7th too. And then this is a chord note too. So basically almost they're all chord tones. This is a chord tone. This is a chord tone. And then the next notes of the melody are, we switch to the G chord now. So now we get the G. Christmas. So blue and yellow, those are chord tones in this already. Christmas is you. Ooh, baby. So the turn around, the little in between is just C to A minor to F to G, which is just, you know, 1 to the 6th note to the 4 to the 4th note to the 5th note, which is very super common. I was literally just playing a song of it before. This is the 6th note, and then we're going 4 to the 5. So again, it's like this is the 6th, the first note. This is the 6th note of the scale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 4 and 5. So they will always kind of sound good. This is a little alteration. You can play like a major version instead of the minor version. Remember, you can almost always switch between major and minor in a thing. Just like we switched from the F major to F minor. We can switch to major. We can also switch a minor to major. Minor to major. And this goes right up to the next chord, which is a 2nd note here. And the 2nd is very similar to the 4th. Like, look, remember that we add the seventh to the chord, the note right behind the root? So C and D, so this is right behind it, right? So if we add this chord all together, what are these three now notes? This is F, this is the FAC, this is the F major chord. So technically when we play D minor seventh, it's called, we're really also playing an F major normal. So they're kind of very similar. They're almost like, listen to this, like it's almost exactly the same as, right? Meanwhile, if you played something like, it's oh, that's like a completely different kind of music, because this is a very different chord than this or that. These are related, but this is in between. This is something different than both of them. So, oh, Flemish Giants are so cute. You saw some at the fair. I sometimes I Google like, oh, where can I find pet rabbits? I just want to pet some rabbits for a bit, or look at them scurry around a yard or something. I guess I have to go to like a petting zoo or something. I think I figured out most of the song. It's just there's one chord in there that's confusing me. Also this chord. Make my dreams come true. Is that an F chord? I don't think so. Yeah, that's a kind of a weird song. It's kind of hard to really imagine in my head because it could be so many different little melodies. Make my dreams come true. There's so many ways just to play one song. I'll figure out that at some other time, but we'll consider this already done. Okay, so all I want. I almost completed it. I got defeated. So which one should be next, guys? Which one should be next? Let's do, I want to do Last Christmas. We'll do Last Christmas, guys. So Last Christmas. Oh, let me get my I want to get my there we go. I want to have my actual things in. My Christmas tree. Have to keep clicking to get to the right GIF. Okay, there we go. All right. You can change the song so much with if you change it. Yes, there's so much alterate, and I can make it like. How about we do that minor change? Interesting. How about ooh, very moody. Oh, how about this, guys? So you can change that our home key of C into a C minor at the last second, so it could be like. Oh wait, no, I didn't do it right. What a surprise. It's like sad, like shocker, horror movie ending or something. Or we can make the whole song minor. So See, isn't that funny? Instead of just using, we changed basically these notes to be the minor key version. So that's the E flat, that's a flat, that's a flat. So we changed 3 notes to be that note, that note, and that note. Instead of this note, that note, these get lowered. Everything else stays the same. I can keep that one in if I want to sound exotic. So you can make any song into any other song. It's very, very cool. Music is so wonderful. But anyways, we're going to try to learn Last Christmas. Last Christmas. The first is more happy. The other one is, yes, you're absolutely right. Aqua, thank you. You're catching on, you're catching on. Anyways, what was next? Last Christmas, Last Christmas. This one I really, really like. So this one is like, that's simple. Okay, so it's basically, so that's really, really, really nice. It starts off with a major second interval. Last Christmas. So you're not singing the D. The chord, the first chord is definitely a C major, which we already did, 1, 3, 5. But we're playing the 2 notes. We're not playing 1, 3, or 5. We're playing 2 at the very beginning. Last Christmas. Very funny, very funny. So it's giving a kind of flowing feel, I think. A floating. Look if I just play this note. We'll throw in some sevenths, major sevenths as well. I think it sounds beautiful, but the melody doesn't stay there. It goes, Last Christmas. So there we go. It's basically done. The chord, the little chord is just doing the little. Doing a little melody like that. So it's just like, Last Christmas. And then that's basically the song. So Last Christmas. And then what is the next melody? Again, the chord, the melody will always focus on these 3 notes of the chord. It will always go back to there. So if I'm ever wondering, where could the melody start? It's either going to start here, it's going to start here, or it's going to start here. Either with the red, or with the green, or with the blue. It could start at any of those notes. And Last Christmas starts on the yellow, but it goes down to the red eventually. So red. Last Christmas. And then it sounds like it goes a little higher, like, I gave you my heart. So it's probably in the green now, because that's the next higher note. So see, it goes in the yellow and then it goes up to the green. Okay, it's a really, really nice melody because I like it because I think the definition of a good melody is something that repeats with variation. So, Last Christmas, gave you my heart. So it repeats again. Da, 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 that's a repeat. Da, da, that's a variation. Last Christmas. And it could do Last Christmas, gave you my heart. It could do that, but it doesn't. Last Christmas, gave you my heart. It does a little extra thing. It's still almost 90% the same. It adds something a little extra to it. I really like that about melodies. That's like a sign of a good melody in my eyes. Repetition with variation, just like a good song. So, Last Christmas, gave you my heart. And then it goes down to the blue, I think. But the, I think so. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. But the, yeah. So again, another chord tone. Red, green, or blue. Red, green, or blue. But now the next chord is definitely going to be the A, the sixth interval. Again, let's just count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So this is super important. I name everything by their intervals, basically. So the sixth note is the A. And if we go 1, 3, 5, we skip the 2 notes in between. We get the A minor chord. So, and interesting, the melody almost stays the same. It uses these 3 notes. Technically the 2, the 3, and the 1. The very next day. But when we're on the 6th here, suddenly the 6th has a new context point. So think of it like, I don't know, it's the different perspective here. So this isn't the 1 anymore, technically. This is kind of the temporary 1. Think about it like that. So now this note is actually the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're doing 4, 5, 3, technically. It exists in both states. It's both the 2, 3, 1, and also the 4, 5, 3 of this new A minor chord. Purple, red, green. And then there's a cool little flourish there. But that's the thing about music, is that when we have a chord progression, the intervals change character. So a single note like this, let's say, suddenly, oh, that like fits in this chord. This pink note fits in this chord now. There's still a little bit of tension, almost like you're expecting to go up though. But when you're playing it here, it's really dissonant. Like, oh, it's a little off, but then when we play here, it's kind of normal now. So the single note can change perspective based on whatever the context is. It's a single bookish character. It feels at home in the library, and this is a party, so it's feeling a little uneven. So even a single note, when we say this is a 2, 3, 1, it can change perspective when we're in a different setting, or a different character is using the same notes. We're changing the character when we change chords, or something like that. Think of it like a little story. So, the next day you gave it away. So again, it plays with this little gave it away, but ends on the purple. So even when we temporarily go on one of these extra notes in between that aren't the purple, red, and green, we usually end on one of them anyways. We're ending on the red. We're ending on the green. You know, or it's usually a focal point, or we start maybe something like that, you know? Use a little gravity and then go down like that. Something like that. Let's say if it, that's kind of, ooh, that's a really off melody because this note isn't in one of these colors. It's sort of like, oh, that's hanging. And hanging can be really good if, let's say, your lyrics or the melody is supposed to hang there. You're intentionally confusing the ears, deliberately, because the ears kind of want to go back to there. Something like that. I think on that new Beatles song, the last Beatles song, it's just such marketing. But, you know, it's like, what is it? It does something like, you know it's true, it's all me, it's all because of you. I think that's how the song goes, right? So, you know it's true. I think that's how the song goes, but it basically like plays with this little tension, and then it goes back to a normal chord, you know? So, anyways, we're only on the second line of this Last Christmas song. I'm sorry. So, let's play this through again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. 13 viewers! Imitation Orange! Thank you. Guys, go follow Imitation Orange. I'm doing very boring Christmas songs, guys. We want to play Last Christmas here. Last Christmas I got raided, but the very next raid I raided away. Just using every word with it. Thank you so much. Imitation Orange. Can I follow? I'll follow. There we go. Very cute little avatar. Thank you. Ooh, attention. So anyways, we're on that. Oh, very nice so far. I had a nice little day. I did some errands while procrastinating, and I spent a lot of time making a Final Fantasy XIV playlist in Spotify. I just wanted to play a little bit. Anyways, we're doing a lesson on the best Christmas song ever, Last Christmas. So we're on the fourth chord here, the third chord I mean, which is a fourth note. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we play one, we do the little pattern, we get our full four chord. It's that easy. And then it does the same things. And it starts on this note instead. But this year I'll save me some tears. I'll give it to someone special. So it does this, which is very interesting. It's the seventh note now. This used to be the third when we're on C, and it used to be the fifth when we're on A. But now that we're on F, it's a seventh. It's right before. It's a very tense note, just like All I Want for Christmas. This note. So if we're on this note, it's here, but it, maybe it's not the seventh. Maybe it could be this note, this chord instead. Let's see. I guess it makes more sense for it to be the 2. Okay. Again, these two chords are almost identical. But I saw this. You know, it goes from this major second to the root of the D. And that makes more sense than... It makes more sense. Not sense. It makes more sense than if we're on F and it goes from the major 7th to the major 6th. It's not really too resolving. And this also makes it, look... This major second to the root also makes it's just exactly the same as the first chord. Last Christmas, it's the second note to the first. And so this repeats it. This year, I'll keep you in, I'll save me from tears. It's a little too high. Save me some tears, I'll give it to someone special. So yeah, 2 to 1, and then it plays with the third a bit. It goes, save me some tears, save me some tears. Just like in the A minor, we were doing, gave it away, save me some tears, gave it away, save me some tears. The same little melodic pattern. Da 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 da, da 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 da, ba da ba bum, ba da ba bum, da da ba bum. That's another very important thing about good melody writing, is that you're reusing little melodic ideas, just like Green Greens. There we go. Ba 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 da ba da. That's the same pattern, rhythmic pattern, repeated 3 times. Ba ba da, 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 ba ba da. And it starts that way too. Da da da, da da da, da da da, da da. So just like Last Christmas is the same thing. Give it away. Save me some tears. The same pattern. Da, 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 da. And it also follows the same little melody. Da, 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 da. Like it's that same little up and down. Da, 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 da. So this is all really good examples of melody writing. I knew, like, from hearing the song the first time, I was like, God, this voice is beautiful. It's such like an androgynous singing voice. It's so beautiful. And I knew, like, the melody. Oh, there's something really good about this melody. It's really repetitive. It's a little too repetitive. But it's very good melody writing. And then, okay, so now we're on the 4th chord, the very last chord. And ow, it ends on this ow, which is a 7th of this note, and it's going to lead into this B. So think about gravity. When you're going in one direction, it's going to want to keep going. Like that. It's going to, like, fall. Think about something falling, or even going up. It's going to go like, it's wanting to keep going up. If we're going to go down a bit, it's going to want to go down again, right? That's what it does. So for this chord, it goes to the 4th, 3rd to the 4th, 3rd to the 4th, which is super, super common in whenever you're on the fifth degree here, the 5th note. See, 5 is the G. So we're on the 5th. It's really common to use the 4th note, which is really the roots, right? The C. So it's gonna, it really loves these sorts of things. Like, it's in a billion songs, like da, 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 da. Think about that. You've heard that in a million songs, like da, 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 da. It loves doing this. Da, da, ba, 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 ba. So just look at these 2 notes. It's super common, and you're gonna see it like a million songs. I'm really bad at playing, but I want, you know, that kind of really big energy where it's between these 2 notes, really right beside each other, you know. And so Last Christmas also utilizes that. Give it to someone special. It's kind of just using that kind of idea again, that little resolution idea. And then what is the other parts of the song? It basically just repeats that over and over. See, that's how the verse goes. Twice bitten, once bitten, and twice shy. Something like that, right? So it does the same thing. 2nd to the root note, 2nd note to the root note. Twice bitten and twice shy, twice shy. Something like that. Twice shy. So I know that it goes up to the 5 here. I didn't need to really guess. I knew it wouldn't be that note or that note or that note or that note. It wouldn't be any other note. It has to be the 5 because, again, chord tones. It's going to be one of these 3 notes usually, or right around it. You know, it'll be pretty easy to guess. Bitten and twice shy, twice shy, and then it probably repeats it. I think. Dim at distance, but you don't. It goes up to purple this time instead of a twice shy. I keep my distance, and now purple this time. You don't catch my eye. And then tell me, baby, what da, 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 something like that. It does that. it goes like to the 7th to the root, which is a very bluesy kind of move, which is why he sounds a little like a soul singer there. Tell me, baby, what do you remind me? When you go to the minor 7th to the root like that, like, it's sort of a kind of a bluesy thing because the minor 7th is very bluesy. Like the blues note is literally like. When you go to the minor 7th to the root like that, it's kind of a little bluesy. So me, just another shoulder to cry on. So it goes. That's in the 5th here of the G, the 5th note. 1, 3, 5, 5th. And then it does the same thing with the B to C. That that little 4th resolution. There's another shoulder to cry on. Just like in the first verse. And then, what's the next part? So I think it just repeats itself, right? Oh, there's a cry. Oh, no. A face of a lover with the fire in his heart. Something like that, right? So it goes. I think this is following that little chord melody it does. Like. That weird little like staccato. So I think this is when it goes with the chord little riff, which is really cool. When the verse actually finally like just goes with like the melody that's kind of been playing underneath the whole time. I love those kind of little moments. Like and again like it goes from this note up to the C. So it doesn't really stay on these notes too long. It goes up to the one of these chord tones: red, green, blue. 1, 3, 5. It almost like it's orbiting around, like it's swinging around, like a little moon around the Earth, around either over, under, but above. This is called an encapture, I think, or it's something in like jazz where you like. You just go above, under, and, or opposite. You go under, over, then hit the note. This is a common little jazz thing, but also all kind of melodies do that. Like they'll do a little thing like that. Before reaching a target note, if I wanted to hit that note, let's say, I would do like something like that, it just adds a little flourish. Because it doesn't really matter what you, or I could even hit a chromatic note, like. Something like that, It doesn't really matter if I hit that note, because we're already hitting that note almost right after. So the dissonance doesn't really matter at that point. So anyways, what is it? Face of a lover with the fire on, man undercover. And then I go, you don't touch my eye. You don't touch my eye. Yeah, so it hits the 5 again, just like that first time when it's like, da, 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 and twice shy. You don't touch my eye. It might hit that note, I don't know. And then, you don't catch my eye. Ooh, and finally realize I'm gonna lose you again. Oh, it just keeps on repeating that note, right? Realize I'm gonna lose you again. Last Christmas I gave you my heart. Whoa, what was that chord I hit? I think I hit a Neapolitan with the major second. Anyways, this is weird jazz chords, but How about we do that? Yeah, look, I sped up the chords by half. Instead of last Christmas, I gave you my heart. We're gonna do it twice as fast. Last Christmas, gave you my heart. The very next day, gave it away. And I always like you turning the sixth chord into a major. So let's do that. Last Christmas, gave you my heart. The very next day, gave it away. This year, gave you from tears. I gave it to someone special. Very next day, I gave it away. This year, it saved me from tears. I give it to someone special. I'm changing the chords completely. Any George Michael song? I don't think so. What other songs does he have? Did he make that Jitterbug song? I know he does. What other one? Did he make that? Did he make that saxophone song? I don't really know a lot of like popular pop songs. Is that the melody? I know it has to be this kind of pattern. I'm just not sure where in the scale it is. It's it could be these notes, or it could be like any of these. See, I'm landing on a chord tone, right? A green. So it's probably what I should be doing. Ah, that's it, isn't it? And then this is the dominant, the harmonic minor dominant. I remember learning this on guitar like 10 years ago and realizing, like, why does it land on the frickin' B on an A minor? Which is really difficult, you know? But see how, like, it's the same pattern. Like, we add the second note above the purple, right? So we add in the second note above the purple, and then the 5 and the 3. The fifth note, the third note of the chord. Okay, so 2, 1, 5, 3. Think of the melody like that. And then the next chord is this or something, which is, what do we do? 2 above the 5, above the 1, 2, 1, 5, 3. Just like with the minor. So all these melodies, these really good melodies, repeat themselves. They will shift, they will change, but it'll be like the same pattern. I don't know how the rest of the song goes, but basically, you know, pay attention to melodies like that. They're probably some of the best ones. They will have patterns. It's very, very important. Anyways, I think we did most of Last Christmas. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Oh God, I wish I could sing today. I'm teaching a little bit about melodies right now. I am like trying to, I do have like actual, let's see if I can, no, that's not it. Let's bring the little cat back. What else? I do have like, is this it? Yeah, this is it. So I'm kind of just following the rules I made on this chart. So we're starting from, stupid gifts. Let's bring this all the way up. Above even me. Okay, so see, we had the scale here, which is in the middle, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And then the chord is 1, 3, 5. And then the melody can play with any of the notes, but certain ones will have more, the blue ones will gravitate to the blue. So they will gravitate to this one, these notes. The melodies, if we start on like this, it's a purple there, right? And it'll want to at least fall down. Fall down or fall up. Very next day, or last Christmas, you know, go down to the thing. Very next day. Technically you could do that too. Very next day. Maybe we can end the song like that. It's a little awkward, but you know. So think about it like that. The notes will always follow the chords. So if you know the chords, you know the notes. And if you know the notes, if you know the melody, you can know the chords. You can, just by going, last Christmas, I know there, okay, that's probably a melody note, and I know what chords have a C in them. The C major does. This chord doesn't have a red. This chord has a red in the middle. This chord doesn't have a red. This chord has a red, nice. This chord doesn't have a red. This chord doesn't have a red. This chord has a red. Okay, so it's 3 chords. It's either this one, or this one. That's how I know immediately. If I have a melody that's like here, like, I don't want a lot for Christmas. I know the melodies, the chord has to be this, or this, almost always. It's that simple. You can know the melody from the chord, or you can know the melody, you can know the chords from the melody. Because a good melody will follow the chords, you know? Is the Under Night song? Wait, what's that? Gathers Under Night. I have no idea what that song is. Went to gym. What did I miss? Everything. Everything. It's that simple and doesn't get it at all. Okay, let's say, again, like a song is C. C major, it's a chord. So C, E, and G. So the melody will be C, E, or G. The melody will start on one of these notes, like last Christmas. Last Christmas. It'll go on one of these notes. Yeah, I know. I got rated. Hello, hello. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Christmas. Are you guys excited for Christmas? I'm so excited for Christmas, guys. Christmas is right around the corner. Guys, Christmas. Christmas is right around the corner. Simply having wonderful. Simply having. See, I don't, okay. So simply having a wonderful Christmas time. I have no idea what the chords are, but I know what the melody is, don't I? So let's think about that. A wonderful Christmas time. So simply having a wonderful Christmas time. There we go. That's it. Wonderful Christmas time. So wonderful Christmas time. So if it starts in a G, it might end in a G then. It sounds like it might work. I think it does the little F minor thing here. And the first notes are definitely a simply. I think it changes chords pretty fast, doesn't it? So let's see. Christmas is in a week. Christmas is in a week. Simply having. That's the melody. Simply having wonderful Christmas time. So again, if you want to figure out reverse engineer the chords. So the first chord might be this, because this is it's a chord that has this note in it. But the next melody note is this, which is maybe it changes chord. So I know all the notes that have this second degree in them is either all the chords which have this note in them, or the G, this has in the fifth, is this chord which has in the third. It's not a real chord though. So this is almost a B. This is almost a G, I mean. Or it could be a D minor. So either a G major or a D minor, basically. I always think like it could either be the first root or first, third, or fifth of any chord. So it could either be, if I have the note like this, so what could the chord be? It's either this one, this, this, or this. Like it's either the root of something, the third of something, or the fifth of a chord. It's all the yellow. Yellow, yellow. Every other chord doesn't have the yellow in it. So these are the only chords I can use. So simply, I think that works. Simply. That could work too, I guess. Simply, simply. That works too. But this is kind of an extended G. But I think that works better. So let's go with that. Simply. And then the next note is this F. Well, we're on G here. We can't really use the F. We can. I kind of want to change there. I think there is a change.
Back in the box.
Thank you, Rentaro again. Renato. I called you Rentaro from 100 Girlfriends. Oh my god. Kiriko is covering up the bunny. I don't know what the bunny song is. There is no such bunny song. I think I made one last time, remember? I already forgot. It was like some waltz song, I think. Anyways, you can just write songs like great. You can like anything. Anyways, I think we figured out. Okay, so it's probably starts in. Okay. So it's probably first it's C, then the next chord is probably G. So simply, but then we need to figure out the third. So what notes have the F in them? What chords have the F in them? Well, it could either be F major, which is this F. Could either be D minor, which has the F, or it could either be, again, this chord, this B chord, B diminished chord, which has the F. But that's already the same kind of, it's already the same kind of thing. So I think it might be the D. I'm going to guess it's a D. Let's see. I think that sounds pretty good. See, and it kind of falls down, down, up. It's going up, down, up. And I'm thinking the next thing will go down too, but maybe not. So let's see, what is our next chord? Simply having. Back to E. So it could be a lot of things. Again, we're going to look for the three chords which have an E in them. Either this one, which has as the root, E minor. This one, which has as a third, C major, or this one, which has as the fifth. So it's always going to be either the first, third, or fifth of a chord, or sometimes the seventh. You know, it could be the seventh too. Let's see, what would be the seventh? The seventh would be an F, which is probably not too likely. But let's see how that works. Let's try E minor. That could work. It's very tense. It feels like it wants to go right up, right? So that might actually work. But let's try C major, which is our second choice. What was the chords again? Oh yeah. That could work. It's a little boring because we're not really supposed to go back to the C. We're supposed to end on C. If the C has so much gravity, it's like Earth's gravity. Like once we go back to Earth, it's kind of hard to go back. We're supposed to kind of be in a progression. We're supposed to be progressing somewhere. So if we go back to C too early, it could kind of ruin the momentum. So let's see. Our third choice was A minor. So let's see how that works. Simply having. I like that. That sounds nice to me. It sounds very dramatic. I'm not even sure how officially the song goes, but I think that sounds nice. So I think we figured out this little thing right so far. Simply having. It could kind of be an F too, right? It sounds actually very nice, but it's probably not that jazzy. I don't think the song is that jazzy. But you can see how easy it is this to it's called reharmonizing. You can basically think of all completely different chords completely. So how about the first note is this, right? Simply. Well, you can change those completely. How about we make this the E? We can also use the A minor, remember? So we can start it on a minor, which makes it sound very dramatic. Ooh. Simply. This also has a D. And we go to the, I guess we go to the, this like solid F. And we go to E major because this also has an E. We can just make it, this is the exact same melody. We just know which chords can also use these same notes. This has a 7th in it, so I can play that. I'm back. We're back. We're back. It's over. What was that? That's never ever happened to me before. That's never ever happened. I had a really weird little Windows error saying OBS disconnected. Maybe I just need to update. I haven't updated my OBS in a while. I think we're back. I think we're back. I'm thinking we're back. Let's change my colors. Let's change my colors. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. We are back. We are back. We are back. Okay, let's go back to normal. Well, that was very annoying. I forgot where we were. What were we talking about? I think about reharmonizing. That was annoying. I've never seen that. Yeah, I've never seen that happen before because my OBS didn't stop working. It still said like streaming. It still said it was streaming, but it disconnected. Very weird. Very weird. I wasn't even doing anything. That's weird. That's weird. Anyways, back to our scheduled programming. Does anyone have any questions? The basic principle is basically just, oh, I look so pale now. I think I had a little more red in me. There we go. Yeah, something like that. The basic bit. Shit. Oh, I can't say that. I shouldn't have said those words. That's so stupid. Anyways, so if we let's say our chord progression is C, A, M, F, and G. So the notes in C are C, G, and then A, C, E, F, A, C, and G, B, D. See? C, E, G, A, C, E, F is F, A, C, and G is G, B, D. These are always going to be the chords. So those are what the melodies are going to focus around. See? Ba, 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 ba. There'll be notes in between. It'll play around with all these other notes in between that aren't these notes, but it's always going to focus on these notes more. When you're on here, it's going to use this note instead. And then when it's on this, it's going to focus on these notes. And we focus on these notes. It's really going to focus on the chord. The chord is just 3 notes, so it's going to focus on those notes for the chord because they go together. This is a consonant. This is consonant. notes. The melodies will be the notes. Like, the melodies will be whatever notes you're playing. Because there's no real difference between a chord and a melody. A chord is the melody. Like, a chord... Like, it's all just notes. Like, I'm just playing notes. There's not really, like... It's easy to think, like, chord and melody. Like, you know, but... Like, you know, it's just... You're all just playing the same notes over and over. Oh, I love Undertale. Undertale was really, really good. Especially for the soundtrack. Like, I played a lot of it. Like, I mean, I played it, I think, in the second week. I played through it before it really got exploded into an insane fandom community. It was just... I played it on, like, V. It was just, like... There was a fans on V before it got full of annoying stuff. But I just love this, the music in it. The melodies were really catchy, and he was doing so much leitmotifs. He was doing the thing where it's like, okay, I'm going to play the same melody over different chords. It's going to play the same pattern. So few musicians know how to do this. They just don't do. I was talking about it with a friend of mine. Like, I was showing him examples, and it's like, look at these songs, which had, like, Final Fantasy XIV does it quite a bit. Not as much as I would like, but more than almost any other, more than a lot of albums do. I feel like so much music is made that is kind of, so much songs get written in a year, like thousands of songs get written, and they're all just like, why bother? It's like, you should be, it's so much just like litter. Like, you should be focusing more on like a little repeated pattern. Focus on your repeated patterns, and your songs will be worth a lot more, I think. I'm just playing random crap. That's why a lot of the things on my SoundCloud, I don't really consider it like super like, oh, this is my art, you know. It's more like they're just fun experience, because they're not really focused on the kind of music I really like making. Hope you're having a wonderful stream and nice evening. Oh, thank you. We had a weird little disconnect earlier, but I think I'm okay. I hope I'm okay. Thank you everyone for listening to me like autism rant over musical things. How many hundreds of millions, how many billions of billions of billions of billions of melodies are made that don't mean anything. I really hate when there's like a concept album. And I really like it. Like, a lot of the songs are great, and it's a cool, like, thing. It's a cool story. But there's no repeated melodies. It's really weird. Like, sometimes there's a freaking song about, like, I don't know, there's some evil scientist or something. And he shows up later. Like, oh, he shows up in the beginning, he shows up later. And they don't repeat the scientist theme. They don't, like, give him music. Like... It's so weird. Like, it's such a simple thing. This is something musicals do. This is something movies do. This is something books do. When a character is reintroduced, you kind of make it so you know, the whole novel kind of like the story like shapes around. Oh, look, this character's back. You know, you kind of hear like the cowboy music coming in when the cowboy character comes. Like, that's what the theme is. And so with music, why doesn't, like, so many people just don't even bother trying to do the same thing. They just make a bunch of music and then put a story on it. But it's like, the story is supposed to go with it. Or the music should be able to tell the story itself. That's what I loved about Undertale. You can listen to the album. You can just listen to the OST of Undertale, and you can feel like you're playing the game. Because it's like a soundtrack. It's a soundtrack, you know? And it doesn't sound like soundtrack music. It is video game music, but it's also a soundtrack. That's what I was doing with Final Fantasy XIV too. Well, I made like a little playlist because I wanted to give the feeling of listening to like a whole concept album, and you're feeling like, yeah, this is the part of the story. Oh yeah, and then this sort of Stormblood ends here because there's a big finale to it, and the melodies sort of like resolve. You know, I wanted to give that kind of feeling. Something Undertale, something motif, something. It was like hearing the voice of God. It was like feeling the voice. That's a fun movie. Guys, look at this melody. Look. So what are these chords? This is C. This is C major. We're playing C, E, G. The little song, like it's, and then it does this. What is this? G, B, D. We already know that G, B, D is G major. So it's literally this. Da, 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 da. Just 2 chords. So what is the melody? C, E, G, B. It does a little trick with the 4th. Remember, the G major chord loves the 4th notes. Instead of going down like marry my heart, give it to someone special. Instead of going down like that, it goes up to the 5th. Chord tones. Chord tone, chord tone, chord tone, chord tone. Non-chord tone, but resolves to the chord tone. And then what is the next chords? F. So chord tone, and then back to G, which means we can play the blue and the red. More chord tones. And then back to G again. And another chord tone. It does a little trill here with the 7th. Remember, the 7th is really, really important and useful. To chord tone. So there's like almost every single note there is a chord tone. Chord tone 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Non-chord tone 12. So there's like 12 chord tones in the whole melody. Only like 2 notes are not in the chords. That's basically it. So think of this, it's such a good melody because it just makes sense. That's how melodies are written. You follow the chords. And sometimes you don't. Like I love going a second above. I love like Last Christmas. I love like this is a second above. That's a second above. That's a second above. That's a second above. You know, I love that second above. Or you can do 6 above. Love instead of doing the 5th, you play the note above the 5th. Silent Night. Silent Night. It's a chord tone, up in a chord tone, and then back down to chord tones. Ooh, that note beat. Yeah, I think it's okay. It's a thing. Because I know it goes da, da, da. And what notes have these 2 chords in it? The G does. The G and B. Probably not. Oh, I think it just goes back to the C then, so. So yeah, then it goes to the 4th note. Da, 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 da. Manger, mother and child. So it does the same melody as Silent Night. Mother and child, silent night. Same exact notes over the same chord. I know, okay, it starts in the thing, goes up and down to chord tones. So sleeping. Chord tones. Red, blue, green. Red, blue, green. Then another. So again, I'm just following the chord tones. You can reverse engineer any melody to fit your desired chords, whatever chords you may need. And any chord, you can figure out what melodies could work with it. Just by following the chord, like Stairway to Heaven. So it starts in this, like, it starts in the A, it starts in the C, which is a chord, and it goes down to this chord, or something like that, you know. And then the melody goes, and the melody plays, the chord is a B then. And then the next melody is, are all closed. So it's probably, da. Yeah, C major. Doors are all closed. So I need to think of a melody that has a chord that has A in it. Probably not. It's probably not going back to the A. We know we can rule out the start of the chord progression because it's probably not looping. Doors are all closed. So what melody ends in this? It could be an F. I think that sounds a little too bright. I know it's a D major, but I wanted to go through a few different things. Very funny. And the sighing. And it's a simple descending. Dying a stairway to heaven. So dying. So it could be what notes what chords kind of fit these two notes. We know it's probably these two notes. It's probably where it starts and ends in the chord, in the little line. Buying a stairway. You're gonna come like buying and then the stairway part, probably two different chords. So it could, again, it's probably not going back to A again. So quick after this. It's not, the line really isn't done. The musical little idea isn't done yet. So it's probably not going back to the root just yet. Roots don't really come up unless you want to restart the process. It's like pressing enter key. It's like pressing an enter key in an essay. You don't really press a new paragraph if you're in the middle of a sentence. So if you're in the middle of a sentence, you don't want to just go back to the A again because it's like you restarted. Just like, wait, you're still in the middle of something, weren't you? So this one is probably da, da, da. Know what else has these three notes? Major seventh and a fifth of an F major. Of an F major seventh. All closed, closed, and she's buying up. That fits. And the same kind of thing. Flying up their way to heaven. I like doing a little alteration where I do like flying way to heaven. Or stairway to heaven. So you can just reverse engineer any melody, any chords to any melody to any chords. You can change them up as much as you want. Sorry, I haven't been reading the messages. The twinning is a good song to convey. Oh, the twinning is ridiculous. So much friggin' motifs. It's basically nothing but motifs. There's not actually an original, like, thing in that song. It's just like motifs, which is wonderful. I can't really say, but I just wanted to pop in and say hi. Oh, back the bat. Thank you. I hope you have a fun streaming, wonderful night. Have fun, all right? Bye-bye. Thank you, Octobot. Whenever I hear about putting a story in an album, I always think of King Diamond. I never listened to King Diamond. I hear King Gizzard do like some proggy stuff. But again, a lot of concept albums don't really feel like they're really complete yet. I don't think I've heard a really, really good concept album where the motifs really, really take over. It's usually only a couple of things. Like The Wall had the really good riff where... it did some good riffs with that, but I don't think it's only in a couple of songs. They didn't really go all out with it. It's only kind of the one motif. I don't think the album has another motif, which is, again, it's a musical. And I listened to West Side Story the other day, and also, it's pretty limited, but I feel like it has a little, like that when the gangs are singing, like, gonna find a seven tonight, and then some other people sing over it with the melody, a changed melody. They're both changing their melodies, but they're both singing their signature lines, like we're gonna have a that on tonight, and the other things are singing tonight, 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 nothing soft tonight, or something like some Lydian thing. And that's really amazing. It's two motifs playing at the same time. It's probably way too complicated for most musicals, because that's Bernstein, he's actually like classically trained, I think, or whatever. But like a lot of these musicals are like fans of musicals themselves and can't really write they can't really write too much else. So it's probably not too common in music. I haven't listened to too many musicals though, but I'm usually not too impressed. But West Side Story is pretty impressive, just for that little, a few moments like that where it actually feels like really involved music. That's not just pop songs, disconnected little pop singles. Well, it's not a Christmas track per se, more of a snowy mountaintop, the night version of Route 216. God, Route 216, no, I don't think I have. I only played the early Pokemon games. I didn't really play the later ones. I know the old Pokemon themes, because they're very Mozarty as well. Nostalgia critic. What is it? That's Viridian City, right? So this is a simple melody. Let's just like that. Let's do it like. So this we can play like da. This is the fifth, down, fourth, third, fifth, third. It literally just plays between these two notes over and over and over into chord tones. Chord tones. I can't really say chord tones. It's so hard to say. So maybe I should say chord tones. Chord tones. It's easier to say. And then it ends on this. Ooh, what could that chord be? It's a second, so it could either be. It doesn't feel right. To me, it's going to be this one. No matter what, it's always easier to 1 or the 5th. And then 1, 4, and 5th. And then maybe some other ones. But it's almost always going to be one of these two chords. If you're really lost, I usually focus on one of these two. 1 and 5. 1 and 5. They're the most important notes in the scale. So. And it just keeps doing it. How about we change? So all I did was like da da da. It does the same pattern. Da 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 da. And then the melody just repeats again, but starting on this note instead. Da 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 da. The exact same pattern. It's so like sweet and nice. It's a little maybe too simple, but I like it. I think it's better to go with this because it's a lot more happier sounding. This sounds a little too sad. I like waiting like da da da. I like waiting a little bit, like da 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 da. And then how does the chorus go? So I actually transcribed the song like when I was a teenager on like guitar. But I forgot, like, you know, I don't really play it too often. So the melody basically jumps up. The chorus verse starts with that, but the chorus wants to have a little more oomph, right? So instead of this note, it goes even higher to the sixth instead of the fifth. I think of another song that does the same thing. The Mozart song, Mozart 545, I think it's called, Simplicity. It starts, the next, like, sort of next part of the development of the verse is like, starts on this note. And it's the third of this chord. Almost always, like, if a verse starts in a C or whatever, like the root, either the pre-chorus or the chorus, whatever the next whatever the next like section is, the verse or whatever, it's probably going to start in a 4. It's probably going to start in a subdominant chord, which is either this or that mostly. On either the 2 or the 4. That's what, on almost all of the songs I write too, it's almost always ends up that way too. Like I usually like that'll be the chorus because it starts in the 4, you know? It sort of has that way of, because if everything starts in a C always, like the verse starts in a C, the pre-chorus starts in a C, the chorus starts in a C, it starts to get a little confusing. It starts to get a little run into each other. So usually I'll make the verse start in the C, on the C. The pre-chorus maybe starts on, it does this sort of thing. And then the chorus will end on the C again, like da da da, or I'll do a minor change. And you know it'll be the verse section will be different, the chorus section will be different, the pre-chorus will all start in like different chords at least, or you know, at least different enough so the listener can like not get confused, like, oh, is this the chorus, is this the pre-chorus now? You know, if it starts in a brand new chord or something, it's like, oh, okay, that's something different. That's how I write songs, at least. Sorry, I'm gonna read messages again. I keep on getting too confused. Let's go stream night. Millionaire CD, hello. I do agree that Gen 1 and tracks were amazing and I loved listening to them back in the day. Jonas has some damn good traditional theme tracks, coming in beeps and bloops in a Game Boy Color. Oh, incredible. I have a whole folder full of songs. She do the dance the cat girl beside you does. Play Palladio but with Pano. I don't know what that is. What is Pano? The Jodos themes were incredible because you listen to Red and Blue, and I think it's the first time they even composed music probably or something. Like it's the first time they were at least programming music for a video game thing, and they were focused on. You listen to that bass track; it is so high. The bass track is so high. It's basically they're playing like music like this, but the bass track. It's got to be a little lower on chiptune or it's a little too high. So they were still learning, and they do a lot of really funny little things. And you could tell they're basically playing Mozart songs. There's even a video on YouTube that like compares them. This basically sounds like a Mozart song, honestly. It's very like, you know, there's definitely a lot of pop kind of progressions sort of going on, but it's a kind of very simple little melodies, like, and you can kind of play it. Some of it like da 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 da. Something like that. I think Cerulean City, or one of the scenes do that. What's another good theme from? Oh my god, the bike theme. I think that's how the bike theme goes. Pokemon Stadium games have been part of my favorite. Oh, I should listen to that sometimes. I should listen to the Pokemon. Oh yeah, the Pokemon Stadium. I used to rent that all the time and just have fun with it. But because I didn't have a Game Boy, so I had my computer for emulation. And you know, favorite track from Gen 1. Oh my god. Probably the ending theme. I played the ending theme of my last stream. The ending theme of Gold and Silver. What is it? There we go, that's the melody. The song mostly goes. It's really wonderful, and this is the same chord progression as Super Mario Brothers 3, the credit roll, like. So the Mario Bros. 3 goes like this, like, oh, wait. So it has the same kind of progression where dun, 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 dun. It has this really cool, and I think the brawl theme. Have fun. I gotta do chores. Apples. Sorry. Bye. Oh my god, the brawl theme. What is it about? I love the brawl theme so much. I would listen to it over and over. I remember people on the internet saying it was like gay or whatever, or it's too cheesy. It's not as cool as the Melee theme. It's not, you know, epic enough. It's so freaking epic. It's like... I love how it goes up to the third again. Look, again, it all follows chord tones, fellas. Down, third. Chord tone. Chord tone, chord tone. And it skips around to these notes. Da, 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 da. It's, you know, it always gets back to one of these notes most of the time. I love it. It's such a beautiful melody. I say that the first two seasons of the Pokemon anime definitely had some amazing remixes of the original. See, I love that because like I could actually hear the music from the game. I was so excited for the Kirby anime because I really love the music. I didn't really care too much about like, oh, the character. Like I wanted to see the music and I wanted to see the story of like Kirby's Adventure or whatever because that's the only game I had. And Kirby Superstar, I guess later I had on the computer. But I wanted to hear the music on TV as like actual songs. And I realized they didn't do that. They just replaced them, I think, with a bunch of cartoon fucking music. I hated it. I was actually really sad about it. I was really angry. And the Kirby cartoon was not very great. It wasn't too great. Why did they make Kirby like that? Like it could have been really cool, but it was some weird like Saturday morning cartoon or whatever. Yeah, I think so. I didn't like the OP either. I wish it was like a video game. I wanted it to be like an adventure game. I wanted it to be like an adventure show where Kirby like does the whole video game, like a video game, and not some weird Saturday morning cartoon like they're in like some town and have weird misadventures about the kids fucking being late on their homework or something. Like it sucks. I loved Kirby so much. Oh god, what is that theme? So butter building, it's like so chord tones. It starts on the 7th because Kirby is like hyper jazz pop. That's never been replicated in real music yet, you know. Real music, I mean like, you know, bands. Again, chord tones. The 3rd of it, da-da, is light green. Da-da-da-da-da. Ending on the blue, where we're ending. And then, so that's the verse. And you can always, really easy, a million different songs are always going to be this. Let's just get rid of these. We're not going to cover these. Or it's going to be 1, 2, and 5 usually, or 1, 4, and 5. Again, 2 and 4 are similar, but it's really 1, 2, and 5. You can always guess that. A billion different songs are going to be those. So I always kind of default to those if I want to learn a new song that I never learned before. Who wants to see Kirby on an adventure? Kids want to see kids do stuff as company internal studies now. I didn't want to see that crap. I didn't want to see the same, like, crap I could watch Recess for, which is a much better show, you know? Or Hey Arnold for, whatever. Yeah, I was handed off to just some, who cares, some weird, they actually had Nightmare in it, which is very funny because it wasn't, you know, it wasn't the most popular villain, Kirby villain. Not like Kirby really had many villains. There was no Dark Matter, though. This is a shame. Hello. We've been doing some Christmas songs and I got a little sidetracked. Now I'm learning Kirby songs. Whatever pops into my head. It's not easy to figure out songs all the time, like, you know, but it is, you always have a basis to go off. If you can remember the melody, you can figure out the chords. Because whatever the note, I know, so these are like the strongest notes, so. And, you know, I can add little tricks like that, remember? And ends on the thing. And just like in that, the Gold and Silver ending song, it goes like, it ends on this, and it goes, it starts in the F, it starts in the subdominant. Well, Butter Building does the same thing. It ends on the 5. And it does a little transition chord. There's a note in between these two notes. There's this note in between. So it just goes right to the 4. And just look at what note it starts on. Silent Night. Think of it. It starts on an A, or this simple song by Mozart. Starts on the A note of the F. People really love this A note of the fourth, you know? We did do Last Christmas. We did a whole thing on Last Christmas. And Editing too, which again goes Kids Stuff and Adventures. Again, all these at least have interesting art styles, some interesting content, some interesting something. You never have to worry about fucking Ed. Oh no, he's dog ate his homework, or some garbage plots. I really hate those garbage Saturday morning cartoon plots. That felt like there was always that horrible episode where suddenly all the guys were all assholes to the girls, and they're all sexist for no reason. The episode before, sometimes in like the 10 episode chunks, the episode right before, they weren't bad. They were totally friends with the girls. But then it suddenly, somehow in the next episode, they're all super evil and misogynist to the girl, and the girl just wants to play sports or something. This happened in Hey Arnold too. It's so garbage. It's happened in so many stupid cartoons. I think Simpsons even made fun of it, remember? So it's like, well, suddenly, this is a moral message. It's some bullshit moral message. And it's like, this doesn't feel like real. It doesn't feel entertaining or real. I hated those. I hated those shows. I hated those episodes. I like the shows, but I can always tell this feels like a fake episode. It's because Kirby has so much more potential than, because if he does, Kirby should have like an actual anime of his actual adventures, like superstar. The friggin' Meta Knight, Revenge of Meta Knight is so cool. It's like a little shonen cool, like, adventure with like freaking Yamato flying battleship getting taken down by Kirby unwittingly. Like Kirby doesn't really know what he's doing. He's just ending up destroying everything. It's really funny. And they're all like panicking and freaking out. God, send in the heavy lobster. Oh no, what's going on? It's so funny. They have this little banter. I love that so much. Like, why isn't there anime about that? It sucks so much. They put so much effort into the old Kirby games. The new Kirby games are not quite the same. Something feels fake about them. They don't have that kind of hyperactive energy, anime energy almost. There's something crazy about like... It's a little too easy listening, soft listening. It's a little too soft right now, I think, Kirby. Kirby should be a little more extreme. It's a little too like, oh, Kirby is like the baby platform, which, it was supposed to be simpler. But there is a certain energy to Kirby, a certain kind of flair to it. They had a lot of, again, the music was really more hyperactive, really jazzy, really crazy arpeggios and everything. Kirby should be a little more crazy. I do have, I found a bunch of, oh wait, did I lose it? Oh, here we go. Do I still have them? Let's see. Bam, da 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 da, bam, ba da ba 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 dum, da la 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 da 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 da. Let's see if this will still play. Damn. I guess I don't have that program anymore. SPC files. There's so much like things going on in those songs. But again, the melodies are always catchy. They always follow the chord tones and have these similar patterns. Like, listen, like, okay, Butter Building. That's one melody. Da, 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 da. That's like a second half of the melody. Every da 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 ba 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 ba. And think of it. Da, 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 think about that. What is it? It basically, that Green Greens is switching between. It's a very smooth melodies of da 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 da, and also da 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 da, and also da 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 da. It's like, you know, more. Think of Morse code, like da 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 da. Like, you know, there's switching between these two patterns. Well, Butter Building, you have the same kind of thing. That's a little rhythm thing. And then the rest of it is smooth, like butter. And then there's again. It starts and then like butter. That's smooth. So it's just a very nice, smooth, nice melody. And it repeats it. Oh, is it just going to repeat the same thing? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's going to do something different. Da-da, da-da-da-da. It's going to change now. Da-da-da-da. It adds something else. So we have pattern and then a variation of the pattern. So this is the same. The first parts are all the same. And it repeats it. Da-da-da-da-da. You think it might be the same? It does something a little different right at the end. And that's another like da. Look at that. Da, 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 da. That's almost like in the first melody, like da 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 da. So it even repeats it again. Da, 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 da. This is the same da, da. This is the same kind of thing. It's repeating something from the verse, something from that first melody to bring everything together. It's not just a whole different, completely different piece of music. It's sort of following the same things. Even this. You get something like that. Da, 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 da. There's a little fast rhythm there. Da, 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 da. So fast rhythm high up there, and then it goes down. Then it goes like da 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 da. What does the first melody do? It starts at high with a little rhythm thing, and then it goes down. And then it goes da 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 da. Starts high up here and then goes low. So then the chorus melody does the same thing. A little rhythmic thing up high. It's almost like that's the same thing. The roots to the third. Same sort of idea. It's these sort of like repeated patterns and slight variations, but it's still the same DNA. It's still the same DNA. You're not just writing an entirely new like different piece of music. You're using the same pieces of music that you already set in the verse. You're just repeating it. And if you do have a completely different thing for the verse, for the chorus, it can be a little too disorienting. Or you should save at least some repeats for later. Like you can always use a later chorus or a later pre-chorus or a later new section entirely. Or have a little song within a song that builds on the previous tones. Because imagine if you write a song and you have a really good verse melody And then you have a chorus melody that's completely different. It doesn't share anything in common with the verse at all. It feels like a completely different song. You just cut and paste on it. And then the verse repeats over again. And then the chorus repeats. And it's like you're not developing any of these ideas at all. You can't, and you're never going to be able to use them again. If you ever get an idea like, wow, I really wish I wrote a verse that like it has a, like, oh, okay. You just keep on repeating that. You just keep repeating that for your verse. It's like, well, what if you ever have an idea like, yeah, I don't know. You think of some new different. You think of like, oh, you can actually make this melody grow. It's not just stuck here. You're making it do different things, and you're like, you know, finding new patterns. Well, you published the song. You finished it. You can never just do it again. You can't just. You just threw that away, you know? You have to make now like 100 different songs, and you can't use that idea again. Or people, if you try to again, people just blame you. You're trying to like copy or you plagiarize yourself or something. Because it's like, well, you should have worked on that song a little more. You should have grew this melody like a seed. You're planting this melody like a seed in the ground. You have to give it fertilizer. You have to make it grow, make it expand itself. Imagine a melody was a sap. It's not. It's barely a melody. A lot of songs are like this these days. They just have like that's the melody of the song, and it's a little weak. It doesn't grow at all. It's not doing anything. It's not like da 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 ba da ba da ba ba da 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 ba ba da ba da ba 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 ba. Let's reuse some, you know, reuse the patterns. Let's things develop a bit. See where things go. I'm ranting a lot, but I talked about this in Last Christmas. Last Christmas is a really good song because it's very, very simple, but it has a very clear, concise melody with good singing, and the melody repeats itself like, give it away, give me some tears. Little simple little repeated patterns like that. They're placed in different parts of the melody and different chords, but it holds things together. It's like a glue. Just like if you have a movie or something and every single scene has a different character, different settings, and there's no shared plot, there's nothing connecting it, you know, people would just call that a shit movie, or like a confusing movie, or like or like an anthology movie or something. Like they wouldn't call it a single story. If you want to tell a single story, you're going to have to take one character and develop them through the story. Whether it's, I don't know, a series of photographs or a book or a movie or a play or anything else. It's usually you take one thing and you let it grow a bit. Like a JRPG or something, or an anime or a manga or any kind of storytelling medium. And it's not like you should be writing it as if it was a movie, obviously. Like, this isn't a movie scene. But you should at least take that principle of letting a melody develop a bit. If it's too stuck here and it's not allowed to do anything, you're never going to get drama. Because drama is all about contrast between differences. That's my little rant about music motifs again. What was some of the other songs on that? I don't think I ever fully figured out the Wish Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Oh wait, no. Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time. I think that was it. I think I figured out. It could be a few different things. Remember how the G chord loves the 4? It could be like that, or it could be... Or I can turn the F into F minor and go down. And seconds really sound very sweet to me, especially when it's a major second. A minor second would be this note, these 2 notes, but when there's a space in between, it's called a major second. I have a whole chart about that too. I love this interval, the major second interval. This is a major second. This is a major second. This is a major second. It sounds so beautiful. Oh, that sounds a little crunchy. What else are we doing? What else are we gonna do today? It's already almost 12. I do have the day off tomorrow too. Oh, I've had such a rough holiday working. Ugh. How's everyone's holidays been? What did you guys get? I got a nice bunny plushie that has its own little house. It's like a little bunny house. It's very cute. And I got a Heavenly Delusion t-shirt from a friend of mine. And I got a, what are they called? I forget. A friend got me something too. Goody two shoes, goody two shoes, goody two shoes, goody two shoes. Ate food. I ate food too. The main thing I got was food. I got a whole fridge full of leftovers now that I have to try to eat really fast, but I can't eat that much food. Yeah, post-dinner EP is really hitting me. I hope you guys are enjoying me talk about music a lot. But now I have 4 days off to like, oh, nice. I have a few days off too, I think. The first week of January, I work a lot though. I love listening. Ah, thank you, Wiggler, Wiggler. And yeah, the intro to Last Christmas starts with a major second. Last Christmas. If you're talking about the game, then I'm jealous. That Liam looks so damn good. Which game? 400 bonus. Nice. I'm lucky to get like nothing. I'm lucky to get nothing. I mean, I'm lucky to get anything. Oh, I thought you meant the song Goody Two Shoes. Goody Two Shoes, Goody Two Shoes. What other songs did we have in all? We had Snowden. Da, da, da. I forgot how the song goes. Da, da, ba, da, 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 da. Yeah, I forget. Oh, I forget. It uses a 4-to-1, I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, no, it uses a 4 to like a weird corporate. Dun, Da 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 ba ba. I can't tell if that's actually the melody. It's been a while since I wanted to do a whole stream just like learning all the Undertale songs. But I'm pretty sure that's at least one of the melodies. Maybe that's a town melody. Snowden. I remember Snowy, I guess, is different. Oh, right, that's the melody. It goes up again. It does some weird modulation there, but I'm not sure what. But it is funny they both start on that major second. So look at that. Let's analyze this song. I think that's Snowed In Town, right? Or the inn theme, or the shop theme or something. But basically, it's this. Starts in a major second of the F of the 4. Remember, this is the same 4 that has in Mozart's Simple Song, like. So it's that same 4 chord, or the same 4 as in Butter Building. Same 4. It's a big, or Silent Night. Same 4 chord. We call it 4 because, again, it's the 4th note here. 4, 4 is the F, is the F, is the F. So it starts in the major second note, just like Last Christmas. Last Christmas, last Christmas. We love that major second, don't we, folks? So the major second of the F would be a G. So there's a whole, it's 2 notes above. We skip a little middle note here. So it's the blue above the green. Okay. So this is all, this I know would fit, because it ends on the red, so it's probably staying on this red note. I'm going to be trying to avoid playing the C too early, because if I play the C too early, it is the root note of C, of the C major scale, then it'll feel like the song is already over. So we want to leave the C to the end. And then it hits the B here. And well, we already went through what notes have the B in them. Either G, either this B chord, or the E chord here. Let's try the E chord. Ooh, sounds pretty good. It sounds very sad though. It's probably not, I think the town theme is a little happier. So instead of going down, we're gonna go up. There's a pink note. Da, da, da. And it goes up to the D, right? So if we were playing the E here, the D isn't in the E, right? So it could fit, it's the 7th, but you know, this is probably a better fit. And then it goes down to the G. So if, you know, it's going to be the C major. It's definitely going to be C, because that's the end of our little melody. Da, 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 bam. That's it. Like, that's done. It's done. It's donezo. It's over. That's a little ending of that little phrase. I think it is a little boo-da-ba-ba. It is a little melody thing there. A little chord, little riff there. I don't know if rehashes, or a lot of us are just rehashed. It's not rehashed, it's called a motif. Leitmotif. This is the goal of all my lessons are all about understanding how, well, it's snowy, because this is a snowy theme, right? Oh, this is the nice, comfy, I think, town theme. And then the snowy theme is, it's the same, but then it just restarts. I think it goes to that note or something. It goes to some other note. I think something like that, right? It does a sadder version. It does a sadder version that we already explored before. It goes lower. The same notes kind of fit. Something like that. I forget mostly, but you know. I think that's the papyrus dating theme, right? This is like a sped up version, right? A little change in melody instead of a da. You change the rhythm a bit, right? Da da ba da instead of da 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 da. It's ba da ba da. You just change your little melodies a bit. That's a whole new song. A whole new song just for you. And it relates thematically because it's about friendship. This is a friendly town. These are the friendly, snowy place. So anything associated with the friendly, snowy place should have this little theme. The theme which has the fourth chord with a second melody, with a second note above it, major second. I have a song. I have some songs really based on this chord. It's a beautiful chord. I think it's one of the most beautiful chords. Especially when you have this middle note in. How about this? That was a Footfalls in Final Fantasy XIV. It uses the fourth chord with the tritone here. Beautiful, beautiful. And what other chord uses that? Never Gonna Give You Up. It starts in the 4. It's a C major song, right? Or just a major song. So it starts in Never You Up, we won't let you down, around to hurt you. Let's analyze that song. So it's used a major 7th to the 5th of this chord. And then the 7th of this note. 7th because it's right behind. Hurt you. Think of it to hurt you. Hurt you. Hurt you is the major 2nd, just like Last Christmas. Last Christmas. Hurt you. Or That major second interval is so beautiful. It's always going to be the half, a whole step above. Whole steps are 2 notes, 2 notes. A half step is half, and a whole step is 2 notes. Other than that, it doesn't count the step anymore. Maybe it's a friend theme, because Mettaton was supposed to be a friend too, right? And then we have the fake friend theme, the Flowey theme. What is the Flowey theme again? So again, like I know what notes to hit on, like without even needing to. I never played the song before, but it's always like root third, and then it starts on the third. When it needs to get higher, usually on the third or the fifth. Like if the melody starts in the C, these will get you higher. If this melody starts in this, these will get you higher. You know, if the melody gets to this, these will get you higher. It all repeats itself. Same 3 notes. C, E, G, C, E, G, C, E, G, C, E, G, C, E, G. I'm harmonizing with myself now. And then, well, let's try that in different melodies. You can just fit this melody onto all different kinds of chords. How does the melody go? I forget how the second part of the song melody goes, but how about, wait, let's play it over the minor chord instead. You know what that song is? You know what that song is? It's so cool. It's so cool. It's so cool. It's my favorite song of the thing. I was like crying. I was like tearing. I was like, oh my god, this is so freaking good. This is so good. How is this guy writing all this cool music? And this is, again, what is this? It's taking Hope theme. I think it's a Hope theme. That melody. It's putting it on this descending. Stairway to Heaven. You know, it's just that, or Pollyanna. Oh god, that melody is ridiculous. But basically, you know, it's just sending Save the World, that's what it's called. And then, what is this melody? What is this? That's Flowey's theme. It's just taking this little bit. Obviously, you're talking about Azrael, and it's just like subliminal, you know. It's just there, but you don't really notice it. It's not reprisal. It's not just copying the Flowey melody. It's not just copying that. It's hidden inside the melody. It feels like it's its own melody entirely. But it's just pieces of other melodies. It's this... Think of the character select... I mean, the save select screen in the beginning. Like, it's that little quirky little melody. That's the Hope theme. That's the Undertale, like... I think this is the Undertale theme. It's just using these common little pop chord progressions. I think that's how the big emotional theme, the black and white part, stories part goes. That I swear Endwalker copied from. I think, pretty sure that's it, and it's basically just da, 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 which is like the Never Gonna Give You Up chords, or the Pokemon Gold and Silver. It's used all the time, everywhere, and I think Undertale does it too. And anyways, in Save the World, it does. And look, this note fits, because technically this is like this kind of weird chord, and that it fits in it. I'm pretty sure this is probably... I think that's from a different melody too, but anyways... This is a real magic here. It just copies the melody, the Flowey melody, sure. And then it does this different chord. It's out of the scale. It's not really part of the C major anymore. It's this E. It's called the E major chord, but both of these notes are not these notes. It's a E flat and a B flat. But we have a normal E and a flat and a normal B, so we can't really use it. So it changes the scale for a second. It does this. It's a very, very cool progression. But it does this thing, right? So, but then the melody uses a normal E, but we use a flat E here. We can't have both. really. We really can't have both. It's always either one or the other. So what does the melody do? The melody changes. Instead of doing... It plays this. It plays the melody. Toby just understands the very basics of like composing. That if your chord changes here, you can't keep playing that note. You play the note. You go with the chord. You go with the chord tones. You go with the chord tones. And I love this too, like da bum bum. Technically, this is what it's doing. So these chords. And usually this is a cadence in itself. Think of Kirby songs that do that sort of thing. Or Gusty Gardens, like da 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 bam 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 da 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 da. Like these are usually transitions back to the root, the C, but in this one, it transitions back to the dominant. This is the 5th chord, which means it'll eventually go back to the C major, or in this case, A minor. It's like so many major chords, right? And then the minor chord. It's so good. I don't know how the... It's so rare to get musicians that actually understand that. Like if you're playing the same melody, you're playing the motif, right? But you're changing the motif ever so slightly just to match with the chords you're playing. Like playing a minor key version of Flowey's theme, let's say. Like a major key would be this. Okay, let's play a minor key version. Because I'm just playing these different notes. The EB, remember that EB note? So, we can have both the normal E and the EB. Piano rocking out. I'm hitting my desk. I love Undertale. I love Kirby music so much. I love Queen music. I love Moon Safari music. Listen to Moon Safari. I love Christmas music. Such a sweet little melody, and it hits the chord tones. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Moon Safari has a fun new long song where they sing London Bridge is Falling Down in like a new way. It's funny. It used to actually be very, very common, well, fairly common for like composers to include little traditional melodies like that, like folk melodies, you know, in their songs and in their big symphonies or whatever. But now it's like sort of verboten. I have to itch my nose there. Some Final Fantasy songs now. All of the darkness inside me find light. All of the darkness inside me find light. That was the Shadowbringers. Neon of the darkness inside may find light, my friend. Let's see if I can find the lyrics. I really love it. Tumbling, turning, you made my friend. And stand tall. This is so fun. I love Final Fantasy. I love video game music so much. If AR wasn't gatekeeping the rest of the game, it is pretty long. It's so much easier now, though. But you know, may I stand tall. Tall friend, may all of the dark since may all of the dark lost inside you find light again in Oh, okay, the lyrics actually, it's so funny thinking about the lyrics. Stand tall, my friend, and may all of the dark lost inside you find light again. In time, tumbling, turning, we make amends. Eternal winds to the land ascend. Our journey will end ahead. Yeah, I can't sing at midnight. I'm being way too loud. It's such a beautiful song. I would like cry at that song. It's so good. Because I know, like, well, especially Endwalker, you know, a lot of them were working during the thing that should not be named, the pandemic. Airs needed to establish the setting, so the thing changed by Endwalker. Yeah, it's definitely, like, mandatory. Figured out the chords to that for a little bit, but I gave up actually. But I know the intro is a sort of D Dorian. And then it switches to D Phrygian, of course. Something like that. Oh, Dune. Good night, Dune. Good night, thank you. I hope you liked my autism. Sleeping and giving a thumbs up. This is Dr. Mariam. Again, I'm just following chord tones. If this is C, G, then da, and then it changes to G, so I go da, da, and play chord tones. D, G. Then it moves to A. So it plays another chord tone. And then when I'm on a G again, I do that thing from last Christmas, remember? Again. So I just do that because it's a nice little flourish. Then it goes, when it goes into F, it goes that A note again. It loves the A note. It loves the third of the fourth chord. It loves the third of it. Just like da 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 da. So I love the little finish. And what is this? A da, 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 da. This is Last Christmas chords, basically. Da, 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 da. Last Christmas, I gave you. It's da 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 da. So much music is all the same. Doesn't matter. Video games, pop music, classical music. Mozart is a beautiful Mozart sonata. I think 332 or one of them. It ends like. And it's like a pop chord progression. It's beautiful. And it's just in this classical music. It's not like, it's so weird. People don't think of it as like musical. It's like there's a bunch of like basically thousands of like video game kind of OSTs you can listen to if you really want to think about it like that, you know? Some of it's like 300, 400 years old. And this all sounds perfectly like, wow. Obviously a lot of trends have changed. It's like in the past 20 years, pop music trends change, but you know, it's all still music. Barbie song uses, you know, some boring chords. I'm kind of bored of those chords, but they're still chords, you know. God, I think I've run out of topics now. I kind of went through so much. It's only been 3 hours though, guys. I love music so much. 2010s. It was earlier than 2010s. Wasn't it when the Barbie girl was there when I was a kid? And like, it was definitely 2000s. Talked about modes in a while, but I do want to get back to them at some point. I feel like I have so much to cover. I didn't realize just how much I would have to cover to talk about motifs. I have to talk about melodies. I spent the whole 3 hours talking about like how melodies are. I want to do a lesson plan of it, like where I actually like talk about how melodies tend to follow certain gravities. I do have one chart, but I don't really like it that much. And you know, they either rise or fall, and if they are caught in between, they usually gravitate to one of the two chord tones, you know. Should I just play quietly for a bit? I never learned that song before. I just been listening to it a lot, but I guess those are the chords. I figured it out already, basically. Just by guessing. If you know, like, at least, like, a dozen or so common chord progressions, you can figure out almost any song. If you know the melody. Even if you don't know the melody, sometimes you just know what the melody should be because, well, if it's well written. Sometimes with bad songs, it's like, wait, that's not what the melody should be. Why are they singing it? Because they probably don't know any better. It's supposed to this way. It's supposed to just be playing. Oh, that's wonderful. Koval, I hope you feel nice and clean. I may take a nighttime shower and then have some milk and cookies. bad version. As it's hard to. I think it's off too. Getting sloppy now. My fingers are getting all tired. I think I'm done playing piano now. The Warrens. I love the Warrens in Final Fantasy XIV. Ivu? Ivu? 500 points. Thank you so much. Channel, I hope it was worth it. See, 3 major chords, just like in da 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 da. So 3 major chords. Da, da, da. So I think that's a B7? B6. Has the same note as B flat 6 is the Bohemian Rhapsody high note for me. Put
the bunny back in the box.
Oh yeah, I'm tired. I was gonna play some Half-Life. I ain't doing shit tomorrow, so. New donation. Thank you. Thank you. for subscribing. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for the donation too. Really, 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 really. That's your like your little Christmas present. Thank you. I love Lydian so much. This is basically if you're only on the 4 chord for the whole time. Sometimes I go to the minor. It's not allowed though. If you're say on Lydian lineup, it's fine. I'll have a whole lesson on each mode too. Thank you, Mars Summers. Creaking against my desk. Oh well. That was some kind of under Deltarune song, isn't it? I don't really like a lot of the Deltarune songs as much. It's gonna keep playing that little melody, so. I'm waiting for the next one. Oh. I harmonized with it. With myself. Come on, where's the next one? Ooh, interesting. See, in that chord progression is this F to G to C. So 4, 5 to 1, right? So most new sections of a song start in the 4. Like if it's a pre-chorusing or a chorus, you know? So that's a cry when you hear me play? My god, thank you. Don't cry too much, you'll dehydrate. I love doing the big trills. I get like zappies or something. I wish I could play faster. I'm so clumsy too. Falling, you're falling, my knees. Falling, you down on my knees, oh please. Down on my wall and down your head. Crossing right on your head. All in your circle, you see. Fall down your head and you said, ba 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 da 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 da, ba da ba da 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 da, ba 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 da da, ba 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 da. This was a very Merry Christmas, actually. I can think of at least 3 really big, nice things that happened to me this Christmas. So that's more than most Christmases. I really like that melody. I'm so glad I wrote that little melody on the spot. Again, the 4. Oh, she even slides up to, I think, a D6. God. D7 then. Or a C. Much. Okay, I guess I am tired. We have 15 viewers still, though. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Goodbye, silent heart. I'm so cool, thank you. Oh, I haven't drank anything in 3-4 hours. You're a mean one. Robin made Batmobile lost to you. Joker did ballet. That's really beautiful of you to say thank you very kindly. I've never like performed live, basically. I think I did once or twice, but I'm pretty much a bedroom player only, or studio player. I don't consider myself really much of a performer. I make too many little mistakes, or I don't know enough standards or pop songs. I just kind of play what I like, right? So, and I gotta practice more. Intro to a concept album about people waking up with amnesia in a dystopia. These are very, very wonderful comments. Thank you, thank you. I really do play what I love. I wish the way I want to practice, if I wanted to practice, it would be to play what I feel like I want my fingers to do. That's why it was hard to play. It was hard to like learn conservatory kind of piano repertoire, because it was all like, I guess I just don't have the discipline if it's not fun music, you know? Or it's the kind of, also I think, what is it? I listened to this guy, Kasputin, 8 concert etudes. This is beautiful stuff. The way he plays is so insanely fast, but it's so like, it's so me. I love like the kind of sort of slightly bluesy, not too bluesy, slightly jazzy, not too jazzy. Very like, very, and a lot of like, very open tone. It's very like, it feels like concentrated air or something. It's so tight. It's so tight. The other pianist I think I want to really be able to sound like is oh god, I can't have it. It's a Japanese composer. It's somewhere. Yoshimatsu. The way he like writes his piano playnades or something. It's all on Twitter. It's all on YouTube. I mean, there's like a 2-hour long compilation of all his piano songs. It sounds like anime music, but it sounds like BGM in anime. It's very bright. It's very like tight. It's very crystal clear. It has these major second intervals that I can really like taste. Really tight style. I think I'm a little too loose. I should be a little, I like it when it's like very rhythmic, but it's very exact. I hate when I play something like that. I'm playing like mistakes, you know? Do you know Aria Salvatrice? No. Yamioka? Your fluttery sound. Signature series synthesizer modules. I have no idea who this is. Oh, it looks like they do a lot of tech stuff. Toccata and Fugue in C minor for orchestra hit instruments. Well, check this stuff out. Seems like, oh, hopefully autoplay. Oh, God. Thank you for the little checkup. I'll check, here for Kasputin. I'll write the 2 things. Kasputin 8 concert etudes, and let me write them. That one has amazing, super technical like thing playing. And for the other guy, you see Yoshimatsu Pleiades. Oh my god, Pleiades Dances by Yoshimatsu. Here it is. There's like 200, there's like, he wrote like 100 of them or whatever. They're little piano pieces that sound like really beautiful stuff. A lot of like time signature changes, but it's all very rhythmic, and there's like simple little ideas, simple little melodies. That doesn't sound anything like it, but they're cute little ideas. Yeah, listen to those for some really bright, really well composed piano stuff. It's not like complicated for complicated sake. It's very musical. It's very playful. I like hearing that playfulness in a lot of music. I like listening. I can usually tell when an artist is being a little too stuffy, a little too serious, and not really having fun with the music. There's another artist I could think of who does that, but it's hard to think of. It's hard to think about who. What was it? Oh god, I think I'm getting pretty sleepy now. Oh yeah, it was Saint Saïs, the composer. I think he has a lot of fun with his music.